Texas Democrats are challenging Governor Greg Abbott in court. Today they filed a petition asking the state Supreme Court to overturn the governor's recent veto of the entire legislative budget. Political reporter Jack Fink is in the CBSN DFW studio with our top story tonight. Jack?
Well, Ken, the Texas House Democratic Caucus, Texas Legislative Black Caucus, and Mexican American Legislative Caucus are among the organizations asking the Texas Supreme Court to reject the governor's veto. Democrats say the governor overstepped his authority, but the governor's office says the law is on his side.
The governor is a governor. He's not a dictator. He's not an emperor.
Texas House Democratic Caucus Chair Chris Turner says Governor Greg Abbott abused his power when he vetoed the entire legislative portion of the Texas budget. The governor did so after Democrats walked out of the Texas Capitol before a midnight deadline for House members to pass bills, effectively killing the controversial Elections Integrity Bill. Turner says he and other Democrats want the Texas Supreme Court to overturn the veto, claiming it violates the separation of powers.
Never has a governor tried to line out and veto the entire legislative branch. If he gets away with this, what's next? If the judiciary issues court decisions that he disagrees with, he can zero out the judicial branch too. Where does it end? And so it's a really dangerous precedent if a governor in fact gets away with this.
In response, the governor's press secretary issued a statement calling the Democrats' claims misleading and misguided. Quote, "The Constitution protects the legislative branch, and as the Democrats well know, their positions, their powers, and their salaries are protected by the Constitution. They can continue to legislate despite the veto." Republican State Senator Kelly Hancock of North Richland Hills, one of the governor's closest legislative allies, downplays the Democrats' move.
There's a simple way to address the issue, and it's just showing up in Austin on July 8th and addressing the issues we have at hand. That doesn't mean you have to vote yes. It just means you have to show up and do your job.
TCU political science professor Jim Riddlesberger says this is political gamesmanship. Governor Abbott has called for a special session July 8th. The legislature's budget will run out at the end of August, so there is still time for lawmakers to pass a bill restoring their funding. Ken?
All right, Jack, thank you very much. We appreciate that.